Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of cold?
I'm glad you're here. I'm about to punch Tharn in the teeth again, and I didn't want you to miss it.
Simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth. I swear I haven't heard such bickering and whining since the last Tharn family gathering at mid-year's feast.
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abner Tharn and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Menemarco's notes, and at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Saisahan is something more than mortal man. He's a descendant of Leki, the Yokudan sword saint. I've seen it. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. I shall open a portal for you. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer, but you must choose one or the other.
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Saisahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do the same?
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But I recommend choosing brains over brawn. I have valuable knowledge of the Daedra, and don't forget, I'm the mage.
What's wrong? Then your choice... Thank you. You won't regret it. Back in the Cold Harbor slave pits, the Shriven used to whisper about the Halls of Torment. When I think of what Sai must be going through... We'll bring him back, or die trying.
Go with Lyris. Save Saisahan from the Halls of Torment.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
catch you like a fish with your own sword. See how simple it is to be a sword singer?
Enjoy this one.
Sai was right there. We had him. We were so close. Tharn was always mocking Sai, making jokes at his expense. Sai never responded, but I know it hurt him deeply. The Daedra must have sensed that. On the plus side, a doppelganger with Tharn's face was much more satisfying to kill. The Sword Singers are legendary. They were a group of Redguard swordmasters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hira. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their lost art, but never succeeded. He considered it his greatest failure. And it took on Tharn's appearance because he was a familiar rival that Sai secretly despised. Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed. Day after day, year after year. I can't think of anything worse.
Prepare to have some unwanted visitors in the halls of torment. Let's make them feel welcome. Your friend always had the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your next course. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
Just tell me where the amulet is and we can be together forever, Sai. Isn't that what we want?
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Tell me this is over, and we can finally be together. Intruders! They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sister's back. She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly! It can't be real. It's not like this between Sai and me.
Move to blindness.
You'll be safe here, my love. Time to feast! I get my hands on Menomarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity! How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more. What? No! Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. This is just so unexpected. Confused. I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen.
We don't get many visitors in the Halls of Torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. In the Halls of Torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sky will be through.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
There is the Amulet of Kings. This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never.
I should have never trusted you!
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
Sai is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. Why are you here? The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders. They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe. My strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Sai Sahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige. The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything that Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship are powerful indeed. We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sai Sahan has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but he will still need to rest after such an ordeal. Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you? Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past. You give me hope. I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her. I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. I should certainly bathe before we meet with Kasura. I am unpleasantly fragrant. And if she happened to be downwind of me, well, I would never hear the end of it. The path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
Sahan seems to be relatively unharmed. Can we wrap this up? I have an appointment with a certain young lady, and I need to stop by the money changers first. Women of that stripe seldom do anything on credit.
We did it. Sai's going to be all right. I have a favor to ask. Let's not talk about what happened with that doppelganger. Not yet, anyway. I had no idea Sai had feelings for me. I just need time to sort it all out.
Sahan seems to be...
When Sai Sahan is recovered, you must accompany him on a journey. Ah, there you are. Come. We must talk. It is time, Vestige. Sai-Sahan's strength has returned. You must accompany him to his ancestral home in the Valley of Blades. An ancient trading hub high in the mountains of Hammerfell, a place I thought lost to the ravages of time. Sai-Sahan entrusted the key to Sankator to one of his mentors there. It must be retrieved. Come quickly! Manimarco is undoubtedly conducting his own search for the Amulet of Kings. We must not allow him to get there first.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden. She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, those she deems worthy of her instruction. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see where Sai-Sahan trained in his youth.
Oh, joy. We've been here less... Had I known it was going to be this hot, I would have dressed for it.
Shut up, Don't let him get to your side. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She's wise beyond her years. You're like her, Snow Lily. What is this? The Abbey burns. Quickly, we must find Kasura.
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
Tears of Set, what to do?
Kasura! There!
Saisahan. Intruders. Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my
Kasura,
students have fallen.
are you injured? The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rifts to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast. Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Eyes skyward. Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Here it comes!
Injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, in my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see they did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy. But now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners. I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully and with great respect. We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Mana Marco has been dealt with. And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor. Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. Vad Hunding, son of Frandardo Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Mana Marco and the liberation of Tamriel.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Marco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic life.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan was a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
Look out! He's raising Raava!
Consider hiding it in a bloody tube.
Guard the ring with your life. Without it, you will never...
You should leave for the Harborage immediately. More worm cultists are most assuredly on their way here.
I'm grateful for your rescue.
Go back to the Harborage. Get the ring.
Souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Mannimarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the Harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancretor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, at the top of the stairs. Go, quickly!
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancretor.
This one has the bag for you. Come, indulge.
I could use a break.
Sharp, pointed, makes it clear.
I can never decide. I'm marked.
My relief was supposed to be here hours ago.
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris. Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself, or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them. It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancretor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancretor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendarr, the god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the Divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. When that is done, the Ring of Stendarr's mercy should open the vault doors. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and so built her holy city there. But that was long ago. The city is a ruin now. It has become a dark place with areas best left undisturbed. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kusura and I barely escaped with our lives. We will enter through the inner courtyard and avoid it entirely. Now come. Time waits for no man.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut
Thorn.
up, Thorn.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every move?
Sai, no! Marco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
And the Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines!
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Minimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet. Minimarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the
Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendarr's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. Forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Minimarco.
moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch. Sahan doesn't look well at all. Keep an eye on him.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. And then Marco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment. I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Marco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like broken glass. With every beat of my heart, they stab into me. That voice, Marco's voice, it taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will, but he broke something. I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this. We must consecrate the... The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine. Stendar, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. Puzzles. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
You did it! The bridge is down!
Kill them!
Beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage to the Vault of Kings.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
Will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
By Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Marco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Marco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Marco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
Ha!
to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated in Stendarr's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendarr's mercy to open the vault doors. Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. The door should open. Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
Occupied. I'll close the portal.
Minions, arise! Obey me!
I will hold him at the portal. Focus on Manimarco.
Tamriel has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of Brutality and Domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him. Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught. I have not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
can't believe there's still more to do. But whatever the future holds, come oblivion or high water, the 5 companions will face it together.
I know what you're thinking, Vestige. You want to thank me for my noble and heroic effort in helping you defeat that treacherous worm, Menimarco. No need to laud me, though. The world already knows of my brilliance, but you're welcome nonetheless.
The Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and the traitor Menimarco has been defeated. But we are not yet finished. The blessings of Akatosh must be restored if Nirn is to remain safe. But tonight, we rest.
The companions assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparations.